Most mass doesn't come from the Higgs particle or the Higgs field, but it doesn't come from relativistic mass either. So fundamental particles have some mass imbued to them by the Higgs field. It slows them down, makes sure that they're not moving at the speed of light, which means that they have to have mass. Some of those elementary particles are quarks, the things that make up protons and neutrons. But only a very small part of that mass is due to the Higgs field. The rest of the mass isn't due to relativistic mass, which in another video I said basically doesn't really exist. Instead, that mass comes from the strong nuclear force. All the following images are from Veritasium. You should watch their awesome video on the subject. But quarks of differing color charges, they don't really have color, it's just an analogy, want to be held together. And the way that they hold together is by creating these vacuum tubes, these flux tubes, and the quantum foam around them. But the thing is, it takes energy to make those tubes. It's like this, digging out a ditch in the sand. You had to put energy into making that ditch, which means the further apart these particles, the bigger the ditch, the greater the energy. Now here's what a proton looks like, and let me just move myself over there. Seriously, watch the Veritasium video. So quarks hang out on these little peaks in the quantum foam. And to be connected in between them, there needs to be this flux vacuum. Now remember, mass is just energy, energy is just mass. They're interchangeable. That is a product of relativity, but that's not what relativistic mass is. And that's where most of the mass is coming from. The energy in the strong nuclear force, the energy of that flux vacuum keeping these quarks together. So yeah, your mass doesn't mostly come from the Higgs, nor does it come from relativistic mass. It comes from the energy of the strong nuclear force. This science video was brought to you by Item Label. If you want any of these guys back here, check out the link in my bio.